Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So, I am going to give people just a few minutes to come into the room. Happy Tuesday. Give the notifications just a few minutes to go out. And y'all, I almost kind of forgot that the the State of the Union address was tonight, but of course, thanks to Helena, because she's always keeping me on my toes. But hey, Hot Retarded Chick, hey Helena, hey Audio Didac, I think that's how you say that. Hey Black Introvert, hey Grace, hey Pilu, hey y'all, hey Mark. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Good to see y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hey Truth Seeker. Helena is my secretary, y'all. She always keeps me on my P's and Q's. It seems like sometimes I have so much stuff going on that I don't know. And then y'all know the media cycle is crazy. And so everybody's been talking about this Iowa stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, State of the Union. So, hey Beats by Blue. Hey Pelu. I guess I'm saying it right now. But if I'm not, don't charge it to my heart. So, you know. But yeah, y'all. So hopefully everybody is doing well. It's been a lot going on. These last couple of days. Hey, Edward. So I want to talk about some of this stuff. Hey, Tanner. So yeah, y'all, the State of the Union address is tonight. And so Trump is going to be addressing the nation one day after the Iowa Caucus debacle, and one day before, the vote is coming up in the Senate. And so the predictions right now, hey Lavon, the predictions right now are that basically he's not going to address it. I don't know. This is going to be super interesting. I'll probably end up catching the end of it. And then I'll just go back and watch it live. But reportedly, some people aren't even going to attend and things like this. So we'll see what happens, y'all. But it's just really getting crazy. And then this whole debacle in Iowa. So let's talk about Iowa a little bit. So first of all, y'all, this app that they created, hold on, let me get this pulled up and we're gonna look at some sources here. All right, so this is according to the Wall Street Journal. So this whole Iowa Caucus thing and why people are a little bit over the process altogether is because it's not like a one vote ballot type thing, right? It's like this kind of really weird process where you have these people in this room and they're like, okay, if this is your guy, stand in this corner. If this is your guy, oh my God, it's 2020. I can't say if this is your guy. If this is your guy or gal, stand in this corner. If this is your guy, gal, they, zen, dear, other, stand in this corner. So it's kind of like that. And You know, if the person doesn't have enough people, they try to win you over to the other side and things like that. So really weird, like, process. And then you have to write your first choice on the front of your paper, ballot, or whatever it is, and your second choice on the back. And so I guess somewhere along the line, they were like, hey, you know, let's do this app. And well, the app failed, okay? So to tell you a little bit about this is what the Wall Street Journal is saying. Testing could have prevented Iowa Caucus app failure, experts say. Okay. So a glitch in a mobile app used to transmit results from the Iowa presidential caucuses Monday could have been avoided with basic due diligence, chief information officers, analysts, and researchers said. They questioned whether tests that are standard before a technology rollout were done adequately or at all during the 2 months developers reportedly spent building the app. 2 months does not seem like a lot of time to me, especially for something this, you know, important on this scale. Experts had warned that the app hadn't been security tested or vetted for statewide use. In mission critical scenarios such as this one, the importance of readiness cannot be underestimated. Iowa Democratic Party Chairman Troy Price said an investigation found that data was being recorded accurately, but the app was reporting out only partial data due to a coding issue that has since been fixed. Mr. Price said the problem wasn't a security issue and no impact on the accuracy of the data, adding that the systems had been tested by independent cybersecurity consultants. Chad Wolf, the acting Homeland Security Secretary, told Fox on Tuesday that his department's cybersecurity and infrastructure security agency had offered to test the app, and Iowa basically declined. Okay. So people couldn't get, you know, I guess they Wi-Fi or whatever wasn't working, their signal, couldn't get cell phone reception, the apps were failing, and then they're like, okay, we'll call in to the second system to give the numbers over the phone, and then the phone lines aren't working. So it was just a hot, crazy, sticky mess. All right. Now, if you have been paying attention, the unfortunate part about this is that there's a lot of mistrust going on with the DNC right now, particularly what happened with Bernie in 2016. A lot of people feel like he was slighted by Hillary Clinton. I just talked about this last week. I actually was so stirred up last week. Like, we ended up going a whole different direction that I forgot to even show y'all the video where Hillary Clinton was saying like nobody liked Bernie and all this other crazy stuff. But anyway, it's obvious to me and a lot of y'all that even now, okay, there are a lot of candidates that are being blocked out, dismissed, not only by the mainstream media, but by other candidates. So this is actually happening. Like Connie just said, we're literally watching them implode in front of our eyes. You have something Donald Trump just tweeted, like, I think maybe like a week or two ago, and he was like, the DNC is doing it again. Like, they're sabotaging Bernie. Those weren't his exact words, but he said something to that extent. And I'm like, wow. So the whole world knows this is happening. We're watching this happen. And this is why I tell y'all, regardless of y'all thinking if Tulsi Gabbard suing Hillary Clinton is the right thing to do or not, I personally believe if you do not have somebody, some people somewhere that are willing to stand up to these people, this is going to continue to happen. So it's a lot of people that just have distrust in the political system right now, and it's bad. This is really bad. They dropped the ball so hard, and people are frustrated, and a lot of people don't believe that this just happened to happen like this, okay? A lot of people think it's rigged. There were reports, well, I've seen people saying this, that Bernie was basically in the lead, and then all of a sudden the app crashes. Now, I don't know how true that is. You know, the news isn't going to report it in that way. But hey, Kenny, but it's like, this is the wrong time for this to be happening. And then you have Pete Buttigieg, which comes out and he's like, oh, I won Iowa. And everybody's like, how do you know you won Iowa? And the results aren't even out yet. Like, how does that work? How is that possible? So this was one of the most recent, this was one of the most recent. So this was posted about an hour ago, confirming that as of now, as of what we know, 62% of precincts reporting right now, Buttigieg is in the lead. A narrow lead in the first batch of long delayed results on Tuesday from the chaotic Iowa Democratic Party caucuses, okay? And former Vice President Joe Biden trailed badly in fourth place with about 62 precincts reporting. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders was a close second, and U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren placed third in the first results released nearly 21 hours after Iowans poured into more than 1,600 public locations to begin the 5-month process of picking a challenger to Republican President Donald Trump. In Tuesday's first results of state delegate equivalents, the data traditionally reported to determine the winner. Buttigieg, the former mayor of South Bend, Indiana, had 26.9%, Sanders 25.1%, Warren 18.3%, and Biden 15.6%. Okay. Senator Amy Klobuchar was fifth at 12.6%. Okay. So if Buttigieg is to win, he will be the first openly gay U.S. president if elected. All right. A military veteran, he served in Afghanistan and spent 2 terms as mayor of South Bend, a city of 102,000 people. So, and these are the results. This was updated not long ago, according to CNN. So this helps you see it on the chart who is in the lead. So why this thing is so big about Iowa, because usually based on Iowa, it usually kind of determines who's going to be in the lead for the primary. So statistically, mathematically, no, there's still a type of mystique around this whole type of process, but usually the top 4 will be the contenders going into the primaries, okay? And so this is why this is really bad for people like Klobuchar and things like that, because in the event that any of those votes weren't counted, it's just a bad prediction, and it's bad going into New Hampshire. Also, Biden is campaigning, like his fundraising is kind of low compared to the other people. But what I found really interesting about this, y'all, is that Pete Buttigieg has kind of been a underdog in this process, right? He hasn't been as talked about. When he was, it wasn't particularly favorable, okay? You had that whole situation where, you know, Black people from his city were just saying that he was, you know, a terrible mayor and this and these other things. And I'm like, y'all, so what if this prediction is right and like Buttigieg just comes out of nowhere like Obama did during the primaries, like kind of in the last, I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm like, I started thinking, I'm like, what if this whole thing, because he just came out and was like, I won. Then you got the rig system. I'm like, what if we been finessed this whole time and they, you know, preparing us for the first gay president? I don't know. But anyway, so as you can see, a lot of people are very highly upset behind Iowa. And I think in some ways, this may even discourage as many people from turning out. So I don't know, y'all. That's just crazy. And I'm like, how exactly? I noticed a lot of the news stations kept saying the app failed, but they weren't very detailed or descriptive in how. So I'm like, what are y'all really saying? Failed how? Thank you, Valdez. Valdez said Democrat Party hypocrisy is everywhere. But I'm like, so you telling me we don't need Russia? We don't need Russia to screw stuff up. We don't need Russia to screw stuff up. Look at this. And you literally have people considering rolling out, like all of y'all that be talking about doing voting digitally now. I don't know. I'm like, you got a country full of freaking scientists, neurosurgeons. We done been to space allegedly, and y'all can't even get some ballots right. Like, what's really going on? So I don't know. I can understand, like, pen and paper is not the hip, chic, up and coming thing to do. But yeah, because this is too much. And if this is gonna work like this, and if there's not going to be, some type of bipartisan effort to make these things actually work and be fair and be transparent, and things like that. No, not if this is any type of precursor of what we have to look forward to. Valdez said, thank you, Valdez. Valdez said neither the first gay president, really, Valdez? Valdez said neither the first gay president nor the last gay president will get my vote ever. No comment. Marco Ray said paper ballots and voter ID are a must. I totally agree. But all right, y'all. So let's move on, because I'm really not gonna keep y'all long tonight, because I know some of y'all want to catch like the State of the Union address. But so I've been talking about this. If y'all follow me on Twitter and Instagram, if you follow me, well, I actually am gonna address this. So Eliza said, "Ain't nothing wrong with the gay president, just not Pete Booty, whatever." So this is my thing. With that whole situation, is that the unfortunate part about that for me, and I think for a lot of people that are actually paying attention, is the contention, right, that has been caused with a lot of radical people in the LGBT movement. So I think most Americans, if I had to guess, hey Jimmy, thank you. If I had to guess, I don't speak for everybody, and I mostly speak for myself anyway. But if I had to guess, I think that most Americans are past the point of just being in people's personal lives to that extent, right? I think most people hold the belief that, look, that's your life. This is my life. Like, do as you choose as long as you are not hurting children, trying to impact my speech or change me. But the problem comes in is that when you have radical people that are always the face of these movements and they want to impose, right, their beliefs on you. That's the biggest problem. And so what happened is you literally had, this was not even, I don't know, y'all help me remember the year, maybe even as recent as 2012, where people like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama were completely against gay marriage, right? Literally, I think this was 2012. And here we are, 2020, and you're teaching our kids that men and women are the same, and you're trying to inject children with hormone altering chemicals, right? This is when everything just starts to get out of bounds and fuzzy. And then you have people like me that wouldn't even be up in people's business. And you're now telling me that I have to refer to you as they. It's like, this is where you lose all the people in the middle. It becomes too much. And then you have people who are typically just normal people and have friends of every persuasion and color and religion and creed, and then all of a sudden, because of now I have to draw this line in the sand. Like, this is my position on this, and now I'm looking like a Nazi. Let me put that in air quotes. And so this is where this all gets, misconstrued. And I think right now, because the media and politicians have been a force in pushing the radicalism of LGBT to the very, very, very forefront, and you have people in the middle seeing that, I'm not gonna lie, that it doesn't cause some hesitancy, like, so you gon' like, what's your plan? Valdes said, I'm not a fan of people pushing unsolicited social change on others. Me either. I'm totally not, and literally to no extent. I'm probably, even if I went into just explaining it, some of y'all would probably be shocked, but I'm not like, I remember y'all might be offended by this. I mean, oh well, I'm just telling y'all my opinion. Like, I remember it was this video going around, right, of in Mississippi, of this couple or something. I can't remember if it was like a church or like an outdoor venue or something, but this interracial couple wanted to go there and get married, and then the people there were like, no, because of our beliefs, we don't do that here. And the people were mad, putting it all over the internet. And I was just like, so what? There's 1,000 other freaking venues. Like, who cares? I'm not the type of person that's gonna force myself into nobody award show. I'm not gonna force myself into your restaurant. Your ice is not colder. You may spit in my food. Like, no, I'm going to go where I'm wanted. I am not going to force myself on anyone. That's just not how I move. Now, some of y'all gotta be recognized by people that you kind of halfway a little bit hate. Like, you don't even like them, but you also kind of a little bit want to also be recognized by them. Like, it's weird. It's almost a little sadistic, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, some of y'all a little weird to me. Like, why you want to be recognized by people so bad that don't want to recognize you? Like, I don't get it. Like, I am not pleading my humanity to nobody. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Like, no. And I say this as somebody that's been kicked out of a restaurant before. So this is not me just getting on here talking. Like I'm dead serious. Like, I don't like, and I took my business elsewhere. Like, that's just how they went. And I moved on with my life. I'm not pleading my humanity to people. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, so for the people that do that, I can't relate. I'm sorry. I just can't relate. So yes, Valdez, I agree. Like, wanting to make people like accept me or see me or view me. I don't know. I think a lot of times those people just really lack self-esteem. And then the crazy part about it is these are the people that hide behind pride and the power and symbolism and the slogans and the hashtags. Like, are you proud or are you not? And when I'm saying this can go for any other group you want to put it to. LGBT, Black people, people of color, whoever. Like, I don't care. Pick a group. Like, that's who I'm talking about. Women, like, whoever. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't care. I apologize. Like, I just can't bring myself to do it. So yeah, that whole forcing yourself on people that don't want to acknowledge you, like, screw them. Like, I believe in doing my own thing, and that's why I always have supported and respect the BET Awards. Probably not like the, it's changed over the years. I'm not debating how good the BET Awards are, but just on the foundation of things like that, it's like, cool. We wasn't accepted. We didn't feel like we getting recognized. We did our own thing. And this is where a lot of conservatives F up at, right? Y'all will literally tell people, don't get mad. Don't ask for what y'all call those PD awards, not PD awards. What's the word I'm looking for? Participation trophies. Just do your own thing. You'll tell transgender people to do their own thing, but then you'll turn around and look at the BET Awards like, why y'all separating? Like, no, like, that's cool. Like, if you're not feeling something or you're not being accepted, do your own thing. Like, I'm cool with that. I support that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you want to have all these crybabies walking around. Like, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. This a good slogan. I think I can stand behind that one. But people need to pick a side, because a lot of people be hypocritical, right? Like, you can't, y'all separating, you doing your own thing when it comes to Black people, and then y'all will turn around and tell trans people to get their own sports organization. Like, what? What kind of hypocrisy is that? So no, like, I personally, and I just use the BET Awards as an example, but I mean, it just goes for just whatever y'all can kind of put in that box or whatever. But yeah, so I'm not with, pulling people leg either. It's just too tiring, and life is going on. Life is moving. It's just too much life out here to live to try to convince other people to be accepting of you. That just does not make sense to me. And it screams to me insecurity. To me. So yeah. But we'll see what happens, y'all. All right, so let's talk about this Joaquin Phoneix speech. All right, so I want to talk about this a little bit, and I'm gonna play just a little bit in case y'all didn't see. So this Oscars. Let's see if it will play.
Baptists have always been very supportive of my career, and I'm deeply appreciative. But I have to say that I also feel conflicted because so many of my fellow actors that are deserving don't have that same privilege. I think that we send a very clear message to people of color that you're not welcome here. I think that's the message that we're sending so much to our medium and our industry, and in ways that we benefit from. I don't think anybody wants a handout or preferential treatment, although that's what we give ourselves every year. I think that people just want to be acknowledged and appreciated and respected for their work. This is not a self-righteous condemnation, because I'm ashamed to say that I'm part of the problem. I have not done everything in my power to ensure that the sets I work on are inclusive, but I think that it's more than just having sets that are multicultural. I think that we have to really do the hard.
Okay, so I can't take anymore. I can't take it. In that 30 seconds, he didn't hit every buzzword: multicultural, people of color, diversity. I can't take it. Y'all get the flow. Y'all get it. Y'all get where we going with that. Y'all get it. So I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. But then I get on Twitter and everybody is on this man nut. Like, really? He's trending. And I'm like, why is he trending? You literally have all these people talking about, oh my God, thank you. That was such an awesome speech. We love you. Thank you for using your privilege to see and acknowledge us. And I'm just like, y'all are tiring. You're tiring. What was so special about this speech? To the fact the man gotta be trending until it went viral. What did he say that was prophetic? What did he say that stuck with y'all? What was the quotable? Did he say a quotable? Did he say something that was like, aha, I've never heard that before? He totally made me look at diversity in a new way, in a new light. That was enlightening. The man said nothing. He used a bunch of diversity, social, social justice word salad. He threw every hashtag word in there. The only word he probably didn't use was cisgender or some stuff, and people went crazy. Is that really all it takes? Really? Really? Is that really all it takes? it's borderline pathetic, y'all. And like, I mean it in the most sincere way possible. It's borderline pathetic that you have any person, any celebrity that can go on these stages and toss a couple of diversity words from the freaking feminism class, college class together, and you get praised like the second coming of Jesus. It's sad. This man did not say one prophetic thing, and then he had the nerve to say, now I haven't done any of this myself, but I thought I'd just get up here and say it. He pretty much said that. I haven't put any of this into practice, but I thought I'd just give it a try in this speech and see how that would work. Oh my God. Diversity for the culture. Like, y'all look pathetic, man. These celebrities play the hell out of y'all. Now this man is trending. He viral. I didn't even freaking know who the man is. Now I know who he is. My grandma, my daddy, uncle, the man down the road, and the dog know who he is. He's probably going to get some type of sponsorship. Name is going to be trending. Like, for what? Like, people don't always talk about the lack of diversity. Like I'm like Jay-Z now. Like, do you know the problem? You know the problem. We all know the problem. We passed that. It ain't gotta, like, what? You don't get a pat on the back from me. You don't get a. He did nothing, and somehow nothing translated into a whole bunch of something because of the way he worded it. And it's funny. The funny part about it is this translates right into our politics. This is a cultural issue. This is actually pretty serious, even though I'm kind of, making light of it. But this translates into our politics. Politicians do this exact thing all the time. They tell y'all a bunch of pretty words. They do these little cute speeches, and people falling at their freaking feet. Why? What have you done in real time to deserve my grace, my kind words, my energy, my hashtag? Okay? It took me a couple of seconds of using these thumbs to tweet that out. You don't deserve that. What have any of these people done to prove anything to me or to y'all that they even deserve being put on such pedestals? This man did nothing and said in his speech, I've done nothing, but I'll accept this award with these words. And people just falling at the man's feet. I cannot believe it. So I'm just not easily impressed. I'm sorry. And on the account, and the only reason I'm saying something is because it's actually pretty ridiculous and pathetic. It is, right? Had the man got on stage and said, y'all, there's a lack of diversity in Hollywood. This is what I'm currently doing. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And you, the people sitting in the audience, these are some steps you can do to follow my lead or to help me. I probably would have been like, oh, okay. But no, you don't, that's not just, when you go on this show, Shark Tank, right? And these millionaires, billionaires are sitting there, and you just have regular average people that come in. When you come in, a lot of the times with those ideas, they don't want your freaking idea. They want to know What have you done over the last couple of years with your business? Where's your business plan? How much work have you put into this company? How much money have you put into this company? How much stock have you put into this company? For millionaires to praise you, believe in you, invest in you, you have to show them something. Why they ain't got to never show us nothing? Why are we so ready to put stock into these people? Whether it's even just emotional energy. And emotional energy boosts their careers, it boosts their statuses, it boosts them socially. Why we just give up all our stock to them like that? Off words. They deserve that from us. So I'm just sorry to say, no, I'm not impressed. I'm not. No. And I can't believe in 2020, people still out here praising people for the most basic things. You don't get pats on the back for being a basic human being. You don't get pats on the back for the cool chic thing to do now. It's chic. It's hip to be a social justice warrior. That's not hard. It's the easiest thing to do, especially as a freaking white person. Come on now. It's the easiest route to take right now. Come up there and say a couple people of colors and diversity. Don't let you take a knee. You're gonna be on the front of Time magazine. For all the people talking about at least he used his platform. What was it gonna hurt him to get up there and say that speech? Nothing he said was controversial. That wasn't controversial. That man even said, he told those people, I don't know the exact words he used. Now, I'm not really berating y'all. This ain't really about y'all because I ain't even doing it myself. But I can't even make it up at this point. Where they're so easily impressed. They're so easily impressed, and I can't even relate. I cannot relate. Like, I don't get it. I literally don't get it. So that's a great segue, right? This celebrity worship into the Super Bowl. So I don't know if y'all watched the Super Bowl or not. I did not. Football is just not my thing. Like, I'll watch with friends or something, or if I go to, like, a hangout or something like that. But football is not my thing. I did not watch the Super Bowl, but apparently the Super Bowl had a lot of people up in arms. The Super Bowl had a lot of people up in arms for the last couple of days. So, yeah. People weren't pleased with the performances. People weren't pleased with the celebrities there that weren't even performing. Everybody was mad about something. If you weren't mad about that, your team probably didn't win. I don't know. But so first of all, people were mad because Jay-Z and Beyonce did not stand during the national anthem. Now, like, I'm not that person. I don't care. I don't have that much time to give that type of energy to Beyonce and Jay-Z standing. Like, I don't care. However, now I'm not gonna sit up here and act like this was some type of feat or some heroic stance that they took by sitting, okay? Jay-Z and Beyonce play the social justice warrior. They straddle the fence. And they are going to butter that bread on the side that brings in the money every dime. So when that money is on the social justice and symbolism side, they're on this side of the bread. And when it's not, they're on the other side. So I don't even believe it was a protest. I think that they just don't want to look bad. They don't want to look bad. You're literally in a deal with the NFL. It makes, at this point, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to, like, it just doesn't, when you think about it, right? You supposedly supported Kaepernick. And I think even when he said he was supporting Kaepernick, Jay-Z still showed up when everybody was supposed to be boycotting. Jay-Z still showed up at the Super Bowl that year, if I remember correctly. And then you go on to do this deal, completely cutting Kaepernick out. Like, cutting him out, you do this deal, right? Talking about, oh, you're gonna bring this change. We gotta move past this. And I told everybody then, I told people, this is a money move. Stop putting all y'all stock into these celebrities. They are not leaders, okay? Jay-Z is not a freaking civil rights leader. He's not. Donating money that you get tax returns on to an organization does not make you a civil rights leader. That is not taking away from any good these people have done. I listen to Beyonce music. I think Beyonce is a great entertainer. I've been to a Beyonce concert and will probably go to one again. But that doesn't make them civil rights leaders. So you go and you do this deal with the NFL, and now it's like, but I did this deal, but I can't make it look like I'm totally down with the NFL. I at least got to show a little resistance. I ain't gonna kneel. I ain't gonna stand. I just sit. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Please don't try to make this some type of heroic, oh, we're drawing a line in the sand, we're still no. How you protesting somebody you in a financial deal with? How? Does that make sense to people, or am I tripping? You teamed up with these people and you're making money on this, yet you're still trying to show to your fans, oh, I'm gonna show a little resistance though. I know my boss told me to stop being at work late, but instead of 7 o'clock a.m., I'm gonna punch in at 7:03. I'll show him. That makes no sense. Like, get a grip. And people actually out here, like, looking up to these people or standing them as some type of heroes or leaders. No. All that, social justice is hot right now. It sells. Black rage sells. White fragility, I can't even say the word right now. Fragility sells right now. Black rage and white fragility, it's hot. Like, it's marketable. You literally, I don't know if y'all saw this. If you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, you need to be following me on Instagram and Twitter. I just posted on Instagram about, you have this black woman and this Native American lady that are getting together, hosting these dinners, $2,500 a pop. You and your friends split it. They feed you dinner and they tell you how racist you are, probably make you cry, for a couple of hours and pat you on the back and send you home. I should have thought of that idea. Like, they out here securing the bag. All these people So honestly, what they're doing is on just on a lower level of what Beyonce and Jay-Z do. They just have different demographics, but it's the same thing. Like, it's the same exact thing. They're selling emotion and pain and social justice and uh same thing, just a different market, different target audience. But that's where the money is, if you can find a way to sell it. And that's why that man got on that stage and did that speech, knowing good and well you ain't even dipped your toe into doing nothing to fixing anything you're saying is wrong right now. You just want to reap the benefits that come with that socially. And when you reap the benefits of that and you become viral and you have these movements, that translates into money. He got money. That's what it is. All right. And not only that, back to the Super Bowl. While y'all were this is the even crazier part. While y'all were so busy, right, arguing about was the Super Bowl too sexual and all this, these people been popping out titties and throwing finger signs since 1992. Like, let's just keep it real. That's just where the Super Bowl been headed this whole time. This is not new to y'all. Some blue check or some news personality want to start something to have y'all whatever. So y'all was so busy, fighting about if the Super Bowl was inappropriate, this, that, and the other. And the whole time, y'all not even noticing that the whole freaking halftime show was not only a political statement, but a direct reflection of where the heck I've been telling y'all we headed this whole time. And everybody missed it. Because y'all too busy arguing about the 0.2 seconds J-Lo slid across the floor in her little skimpy outfit and the Shakira tongue. While y'all were arguing, they were programming everybody sitting at home with this messaging of the people of color being moved from Black people to Hispanic people. And the freaking gatekeeper was Jay-Z. And y'all didn't even notice. Y'all didn't even think about it. Jay-Z literally single-handedly just walked us into a new era, and this actually directly mirrors everything that's going on in politics right now. These people just did a show about kids in cages at the border, a political statement. They put the Puerto Rican flag there, right? I've been telling y'all, Black people are not going to wake up until celebrities and politicians are not falling at your feet anymore. They're not falling to your qualms, okay? And Hispanics are going to be the new leaders in social issues, the new leaders in entertainment, and a friendly, colorful face, just like the politicians. Y'all follow me, because some of y'all missed the whole thing. Just like the politicians, it's a face that looks like this. Walk you right into it. He let down your guards. Oh, I'm the good guy. And walk you right into you being replaced. This is kind of like a metaphor, but some people are going to get it. You're going to get it. Because some people see you too matrixed out. You got to catch up. It's okay. So I'm going to help you catch up. Some people saying, oh, Black people ain't got to perform at every Super Bowl show. No, I'm not saying that. You're thinking surface level. What I'm trying to tell you is Jay-Z partnered with the NFL under the guise, right? So think like this. Think like the Black Caucus. Think like the NAACP. See, somebody about to get it in a second. Jay-Z partnered with the NFL under the guise of healing Black issues, and he single-handedly delivered us the Hispanic issues on a silver freaking platter, and everybody missed it because y'all were too busy arguing about Shakira's tongue. I've been predicting this, and this is a hard slap in the face, and most of y'all didn't even notice. It's like somebody slapped you upside of your head, and like, did they ever used to do that to y'all in school? Like somebody hit you upside the head, and they'll make you look the wrong way. That's what they just did to us, y'all. They literally just delivered Hispanic, Latina social justice to us. And when you think about it, I mean, you have Hispanic people, you have Hispanic Americans. So a lot of people aren't going to get the deeper issue until you tie it to the politics. And you're like, So this whole message, go back and watch the freaking Super Bowl. Go back and watch it. Out of the 14 minutes, probably 10 of it was in Spanish. What are the politicians doing now? Getting on stage, speaking Spanish. Why? Why are they doing that? This is a whole social programming going on, and people missed it because your attention was diverted. So in the future, I think J-Lo even literally made a statement because somebody said something to her about the whole Black Lives Matter thing. And J-Lo made a statement and was like, Hispanic people have their own issues. Hispanic people need to address their issues too. It's happening. I have been predicting this for the longest time. And honestly, people are going to be mad about this, but I say good freaking riddance, because Black people need to know that celebrities and politicians have been using you for puns for the longest time, okay? You've just been a pun. Your issues, this is why they don't try to fix your issues. They just keep you arguing about the people down the street that can't freaking fix them. But they've been using you for a pun for the longest. And now you are being replaced. And it's going to be Black people that do it. It's going to be the freaking Black politicians that sell you out, just like they do with these policies when they allow illegal immigrants. See, some people about to connect the dots. This is the same thing they do when they allow illegal immigrants to come in, right? And take those jobs. And I showed y'all the lady from Mississippi. It was a freaking Black lady saying, oh, now all these Black men need jobs. And she's like, oh, well, they have her to say it, right? She's the Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, I'm gonna deliver y'all some we gonna figure this NFL thing out. We done, he was saying it with his chest. We done kneeling. We about to whoop the whoop the whoop. And you done delivered us some kids in cages on the stage. You done made a whole political statement out of Hispanic people's issues. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. And hopefully, once Black people finally see that it's going to be the radicals of the LGBT movement and Hispanic people being the favorite child of the liberal media going forward, hopefully you will wake the heck up and realize that you need to focus on your own issues. This whole kumbaya, all of us are the same. They throw us in this group. We're all monolithic. Hispanic, Black people, LGBT, Asians, Indians. We're gonna all hold hands because we all want the same things and we all have the same issues. J-Lo told y'all out of y'all own freaking mouth. Hold up with that Black Lives Matter stuff now, because Hispanic people, we got our time too. We need to do our thing too. So they got next. They're up. They're going to be the favorite child for a while until the media and the politicians and the celebrity decide to circle back. This is why people using this people of color phrase now as a freaking catch-all. But I say good riddance. Let it happen. And another reason why I want this to happen is because I also want people to stop relying on TV for their freaking self-image. No image is better than terrible image. So I say good riddance. Maybe people need this as a wake-up call, if they can even actually see it as a wake-up call, if it doesn't even take forever for people to wake up to what is happening in real time. It's so funny, man. Jay-Z delivered. You can't make it up. And it happens so smoothly. It happens so smoothly. And it's like nobody noticed. Jay-Z is the freaking Black Caucus of Hollywood. That's what he just did. He was like, oh, we gonna that Kaepernick thing. You know what I'm saying? People of color. It's so funny, man. It's trippy because it happens so smoothly and people don't even see the deeper meaning of this and the whole programming behind it that establishing Spanish and a screw you to the sovereignty and the border and we are Americans too, right? Which is kind of convoluted because yes, you do have Hispanic Americans. You do. You have people that are Latino that are born here, but that's what they do. They blur the lines. So it's like, yeah, you are born here, but you're making a statement about illegal immigration. Like, do y'all see what I'm saying? It's so smooth, man. Well played. I mean, look, these people get paid millions for the social engineering, and I'd be amazed. Like, I'm like, wow, like, that's crazy. So, oh boy, so it's gonna be interesting. And people that's been rocking with me, y'all know I've been talking about this for a minute. So we're gonna see what happens going forward. Y'all are getting ready to see, I'm telling you right now. And another part in this, which people don't talk about, is that, well, some people talk about, is that you also have a Black population that is statistically becoming stagnant or possibly even decreasing. We're going to see as the census gets ready to come up. But all this favoritism that y'all been shown and all this, because you were being used as a pawn, as a forefront to whatever agenda these people have, you're not going to see as much as that going forward. It's going to start kind of diverting other places and being dispersed. And like I said, good freaking riddance, because you need to wake up and see what's happening and take some responsibility for what's going on and be more concerned about your personal interests when you realize that. Start thinking independently, because you will see that these people don't really care about your group. It's just your turn. That's what that is. It's just your turn. So they pulled a fast one on us, boy. I tell you, that was just something else. I said, and these people got the nerve to be out here talking about Shakira's tongue. Lord, help the people. Help them, because they didn't miss the whole thing. But hey, Dale. But all right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna try to catch the end of the State of the Union address and see what's going on there. And then if something good or interesting happens, I'll probably be talking about it later this week. If you're just coming in the room, y'all make sure y'all go rewind on this video, because I'm dropping gems. And if you hear, you gotta know. Hey Dale, happy birthday. Dale is 49 today, y'all. Hey Kim. But if you're just coming in the room, you have to go back and rewind. You have to. If you only listen to the Super Bowl part, you have to go back and listen to this. Like, I need y'all to know. I need y'all to catch up and know what's going on out here and how we're being played. So, but all right, y'all. Thank you so much to my VIP patrons, Valdez, Michael Ray, and Ray Ray. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to all of my patrons. If you are not subscribed to my Patreon, please do so. You are helping me keep this show going. You are also helping me create more content and hopefully do more cool stuff like I've been doing with some of the stuff lately. Big happy birthday shout out to Dale, the big 49. Woo. And all right, y'all, thank y'all for liking, subscribing, sharing. Thank y'all for always rocking with me on Tuesdays, and I will be talking to y'all soon. I'm gonna try to go catch this State of the Union, see what's going on out here. But all right, y'all, bye.